Life is full of surprises, and sometimes we face major financial challenges. Difficult situations like unemployment, debt, or failed investments can easily overwhelm anyone. But is there a way to face financial storms with calm and clarity? Stoic philosophy may be the key. Founded by philosophers like Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius, Stoic philosophy is not only a theory of peaceful living, but also a powerful tool for overcoming adversity. Through 10 signature Stoic secrets, you will discover how to regulate your mind, manage your emotions, and regain calm in the most difficult financial situations. These lessons will not only help you face the present, but also build a resilient and long-term financial mindset. Prepare yourself and be ready to receive practical advice from Stoic philosophers. You'll find that overcoming financial hardship isn't just about making more money, it's about taking control of yourself and living a more meaningful life. Number 1. Rethinking wealth: a Stoic perspective on financial security. Marcus Aurelius, in his reflections on human emotion and resilience, reminds us that it is not things that disturb us, but our interpretation of them. This insight is perhaps more relevant today than ever, particularly when it comes to money, a topic that shapes so many of our decisions, fears, and aspirations. How often do we find ourselves caught in cycles of worry about finances, feeling trapped not by the numbers themselves, but by the stories we tell ourselves about what those numbers mean? Stoicism teaches us that the true source of our discomfort isn't necessarily financial scarcity, but our perception of what we have and what we think we lack. In the modern world, financial security is often equated with constant accumulation. More is seen as the ultimate answer to uncertainty, creating a constant drive for wealth that can become all-consuming. Stoicism, however, offers a different viewpoint. It suggests that we redefine financial security not as an endless quest for material gain, but as an inner stability that emerges from contentment and perspective. Money in the Stoic framework is not an end goal, it's a tool, a means to live a life aligned with our values rather than a life dictated by possessions. This perspective allows us to reduce the emotional weight we assign to money, freeing us from a cycle of fear and inadequacy. Imagine, for instance, two individuals facing the same financial setback, a job loss, or a downturn in their investments. One might spiral into despair, feeling their self-worth and security crumbling. The other, while certainly concerned, might view this as an opportunity to rethink priorities, perhaps finding that true stability lies not in how much they own, but in how adaptable they can be. Stoicism encourages us to adopt the latter approach, finding strength not in material abundance, but in our response to challenges, training ourselves to remain calm and composed regardless of external circumstances. This reframing of wealth and security can yield profound results. When we step away from the notion that financial stability is solely about acquiring more, we free ourselves from the stress that often accompanies this chase. Instead, we cultivate a mindset that values sufficiency over excess, stability over luxury, and purpose over profit. This Stoic-inspired mindset doesn't mean that we should abandon financial planning or stop striving for growth, but rather that we should strive to understand the why behind these efforts. What drives our pursuit of wealth? Is it freedom or is it fear? The Stoic approach to financial security challenges us to redefine our goals. Instead of endless accumulation, we seek financial clarity, recognizing money as a means to support a life well lived. This shift doesn't only reduce stress, it allows us to make better decisions, grounded in self-awareness rather than driven by insecurity. Financial freedom, in this sense, becomes a state of mind, not a dollar amount. We learn to see money as a facilitator of experiences, a support to our values, not a measurement of success or happiness. Number 2. The art of financial freedom, a Stoic approach to self-mastery. To Epictetus, freedom was something only the educated could grasp, those who understood the art of self-discipline and the wisdom of controlling their desires. This insight, especially relevant in matters of wealth and spending, calls us to look closely at the concept of financial freedom. For the Stoics, true freedom doesn't come from mere accumulation, but from mastery over one's impulses and the clear discernment of genuine needs versus fleeting wants. Imagine a moment of temptation, perhaps a new gadget, a trendy outfit, or a spontaneous vacation offer. Before reaching for your wallet, consider what that purchase represents. Is it a step toward a meaningful goal, or is it simply an answer to a passing craving? Stoicism teaches us to pause, reflect and question whether a choice serves our deeper purposes or feeds the superficial longing of the moment. Each act of self-restraint reinforces our commitment to lasting fulfillment over instant gratification. The outcome of this self-discipline is a financial approach that is as deliberate as it is liberating. By aligning spending with true priorities and exercising restraint, we cultivate the ability to save and invest with clarity and purpose. This path doesn't demand we reject all material comforts, but encourages a mindful relationship with them, freeing us from their control. With time, this approach fosters a sense of autonomy and independence, allowing us to experience contentment that's untouched by the ebb and flow of external circumstances. Embracing this Stoic philosophy brings us closer to financial independence, a state not defined by wealth alone but by freedom from the relentless pursuit of possessions for happiness. Instead, we find joy in self-mastery, contentment in simplicity, and ultimately liberation in the art of enough. Number 3. The resilient mind, embracing challenges as pathways to growth. Resilience in finances is not just about enduring hard times, it's about transforming adversity into a tool for growth. Nietzsche's wisdom, "What does not destroy us makes us stronger," resonates deeply with Stoic thought. This perspective teaches us to regard financial challenges not as obstacles, but as stepping stones toward a stronger self. Stoicism asks us to approach life's inevitable setbacks, financial or otherwise, with curiosity and intention. Each difficulty presents a unique opportunity to hone our resilience, especially in managing resources and navigating uncertainty. Facing financial difficulties can trigger anxiety, but within each setback lies a powerful lesson. Instead of fearing these moments, we can choose to treat them as valuable learning experiences. Financial resilience begins by analyzing the causes of our setbacks, examining not just what happened, but also why it happened. With careful reflection, we can trace the decisions, circumstances, or habits that contributed to our struggles. This understanding doesn't merely highlight past mistakes, it equips us with the insight to make informed, mindful decisions going forward. Building resilience in the financial domain also means developing strategies to prevent similar situations in the future. If we view each financial setback as a stepping stone, each misstep offers a chance to improve our financial literacy. Taking the time to understand complex financial concepts or consulting experts when needed can be transformative. Learning doesn't just happen in the realm of theory, it becomes embedded in how we approach each financial decision with greater awareness and foresight. The outcomes of embracing this Stoic approach are profound. With each lesson learned, we cultivate a wiser, more resilient perspective on finances. Adapting to challenges with a growth mindset allows us to face future difficulties with calm and stability. Rather than being overwhelmed by the unexpected, we find ourselves better prepared and equipped to handle life's uncertainties with confidence. This resilience serves not just as a shield, but as a source of enduring strength, one that empowers us to navigate financial challenges with the same steady resolve that Stoicism imparts. In embracing setbacks as opportunities, we come to understand the true depth of Stoic wisdom. Life will continually test our resilience, but each test strengthens our capacity for growth, allowing us to move forward with purpose and clarity. And through financial resilience, we embody the Stoic principle that challenges, no matter how daunting, are simply opportunities in disguise. Number 4. The art of a simple life. Seneca reminds us that happiness isn't measured by what we accumulate, but by the tranquility we find in living with less. His concept of a balanced soul stands as a beacon for anyone seeking a richer life, not through possessions, but through a dedication to simplicity. This ancient wisdom challenges modern assumptions about success and fulfillment, suggesting that the more we focus on material gain, the more we lose sight of what genuinely sustains us inner peace. The application of this philosophy is surprisingly practical. It starts by taking inventory not only of our material belongings, but of our emotional and psychological attachments. Are there objects in our homes that serve no true purpose? Are we holding on to desires that only amplify our anxiety and stress? By letting go of these superficial attachments, we pave the way for clarity and a deeper sense of purpose. Financially, this translates into setting minimalist goals. Rather than striving for wealth as an end in itself, we prioritize resources that contribute to our core well-being. It isn't about depriving ourselves, but about aligning our financial decisions with our genuine needs and values. This might mean avoiding unnecessary purchases, resisting the lure of luxury for luxury's sake, or redefining what a comfortable life truly entails. By trimming away non-essentials, we don't just conserve our resources, we conserve our mental energy, sparing ourselves the burden of endless consumption and decision-making. The impact of embracing simplicity goes beyond financial gains. When we distance ourselves from an endless cycle of wanting, we reduce distractions, lower stress, and open the door to experiences that bring real joy. Life gains a certain richness when lived in tune with clear values and intentions. Through this disciplined simplicity, we become more grounded, more mindful, and less swayed by the passing urges that often dictate our choices. Ultimately, a life rooted in simplicity and restraint doesn't lead to emptiness. It leads to fulfillment that's less about things and more about substance, a life where each choice is guided by clarity and purpose. This approach doesn't just promise a better financial status, it fosters a lifestyle that's balanced, fulfilling, and genuinely content. Number 5. Financial harmony through Stoicism. Musonius Rufus's wisdom for modern wealth. Musonius Rufus, a voice of enduring Stoic wisdom, advocated for a life lived undisturbed, rooted in nature and personal integrity. Applying this approach to finances, he would likely suggest that tranquility in our financial lives begins when every choice, from saving to spending, aligns with our values. Money then transforms into a tool for self-expression rather than an end in itself. To put this into practice, consider regularly examining the financial choices you make. Are they authentic to who you are? If you believe in social responsibility, do your investments support ethical causes or sustainable ventures? When spending, do you prioritize purchases that contribute meaningfully to your life? Or are they impulsive choices that leave you feeling unfulfilled? Aligning financial actions with personal beliefs not only fosters ethical integrity, but builds a financial life that feels deeply resonant. Living with this sense of purpose requires self-reflection and occasional restraint. But this isn't about restricting your goals, it's about achieving harmony. Imagine each transaction as a statement of character, a way to support a life of purpose. Choosing to invest in experiences or causes that resonate with your values can transform spending from an act of temporary satisfaction to one that builds lasting fulfillment. This alignment, guided by Musonius's teachings, also invites a unique freedom from the stress and internal conflict often tied to money. With every choice saving, investing, or spending you find deeper fulfillment, knowing each action mirrors the person you strive to be. By embracing this Stoic approach, you cultivate a wealth of purpose, stability, and true tranquility. In doing so, you experience a financial life not just free from unnecessary conflict but rich with meaning, echoing Stoic wisdom that fulfillment lies in coherence with our truest selves. Number 6. The discipline of financial reflection. In Stoicism, reflection is central. It's a practice of self-awareness, a daily pause that helps us confront our actions and their motivations. When applied to our finances, this reflection is about more than tallying each expense. It's about understanding the why behind each purchase and cultivating a more deliberate relationship with money. Financial reflection isn't about micromanaging every cent. It's about practicing a consistent awareness that builds maturity and self-knowledge. Imagine then a daily ritual of financial journaling. At the end of each day, you take a few minutes to review your expenditures. What did you buy and why? Was the purchase necessary, or did it serve a temporary whim? Did it bring genuine value into your life, or did it satisfy an impulse? These questions, simple yet probing, allow you to see patterns that may have gone unnoticed. Perhaps you'll discover habits rooted in convenience, stress, or boredom, while others reflect your deeper values and long-term goals. Through consistent reflection, you can start distinguishing between what truly serves you and what doesn't. This daily practice does more than improve your budgeting skills, it redefines your financial mindset. As the weeks go by, this ritual of self-inquiry strengthens your decision-making muscles. You'll find yourself naturally gravitating toward mindful spending, recognizing the harmony between your financial behavior and your broader life aspirations. Over time, a new form of stability emerges, not necessarily in terms of accumulating wealth, but in building a resilient financial life aligned with your values. The cumulative effect of this practice may surprise you. Through reflection, you're empowered to make choices that support your financial goals, steering away from fleeting desires that may derail your progress. The rewards of this habit reveal themselves slowly yet profoundly, guiding you toward a more intentional and balanced life. By practicing financial reflection daily, you're not only managing your money, you're building a disciplined mind that understands the role of money in a meaningful life. Each journal entry marks a small step toward freedom. A freedom not from financial constraints, but from unconscious patterns that often govern our spending. You'll find in time that your financial life no longer feels like a series of disconnected decisions, but a coherent, value-driven path that resonates with your inner philosophy. Number 7. Contentment in wealth, embracing your financial reality. Epictetus once said that happiness is the absence of the desire to change one's current condition. This simple yet profound idea challenges us to reconsider our approach to financial satisfaction. In a world that constantly encourages us to strive for more wealth, more success, more security, the Stoic path suggests an alternative. True contentment lies in fully appreciating where we are now, rather than relentlessly pursuing the next financial milestone. Essay. It's natural to want financial improvement, to build a more stable and prosperous life. But there's a crucial distinction between healthy ambition and an insatiable drive that leaves us perpetually dissatisfied. Instead of letting financial goals dominate our peace of mind, we can nurture gratitude for our current position, however modest it may seem. This isn't about giving up on progress, it's about building a foundation of mental resilience that transforms the way we experience wealth. Imagine, for instance, viewing your financial journey as a marathon rather than a sprint. When we're always focused on what's next, we rob ourselves of the chance to appreciate the steps we've already taken. And the Stoic. Practicing gratitude for our present financial status gives us space to breathe, reducing the pressure to make impulsive decisions in the pursuit of more. This simple practice allows us to step back and recognize that in many ways we already have what we need. Taking moments to pause and reflect on our journey brings a subtle shift in perspective. This doesn't mean ignoring opportunities for growth. Instead, it means growing from a place of peace and purpose rather than scarcity or fear. But as gratitude becomes part of our daily routine, we start to build what Epictetus might call a wealth of spirit. This wealth, unlike material gains, isn't vulnerable to market downturns or financial setbacks. It's a steady source of contentment that anchors us, making us less susceptible to financial anxieties and more inclined toward balanced decisions. Such a shift in perspective can fundamentally transform our relationship with money. When contentment and gratitude are our guiding principles, the urgency to make rapid financial gains diminishes, and we're less likely to take reckless risks. This creates a financial environment grounded in sustainability and steadiness, where growth is a natural progression rather than a frantic chase. Consider, too, the mental benefits of this approach. Anxiety about money is pervasive, affecting both our physical and mental well-being. But by adopting a Stoic attitude toward our finances, grounded in gratitude and acceptance, we begin to experience a profound sense of calm. This isn't a call to settle for mediocrity, but a reminder that our peace of mind shouldn't be contingent on external factors alone. Instead, our contentment arises from within, providing a stable foundation no matter what our financial situation looks like. As we adopt this mindset, our financial choices become reflections of our values and wisdom, not just our desires or fears. Each decision, big or small, contributes to a balanced financial life where peace isn't an occasional achievement, but a continuous state of being. By anchoring our financial goals in gratitude and acceptance, we pave the way for a life where wealth is measured not by numbers alone, but by the enduring contentment we cultivate along the journey. And number 8. Resilience over riches, a Stoic approach to financial adversity. Epictetus wisely remarked, "I am not concerned with what happens, but how I react to it." This principle holds the key to Stoic resilience, a strength that emerges not from external wealth or status, but from within, rooted in our capacity to respond to life's unpredictability with a steady hand. Financial adversity is one such unpredictable challenge that nearly everyone will encounter. When facing economic downturns, unexpected expenses, or unstable markets, our response, not the circumstances themselves, determines whether we succumb to stress or rise above it. Imagine the stock market takes a nosedive or an unexpected expense erodes your savings. Fear, anxiety, even panic can quickly become consuming responses. Yet, Stoicism encourages a radically different approach. To prioritize calm, rational responses over impulsive emotional reactions. Financial fluctuations are beyond our control, but how we prepare and react remains firmly within our grasp. Rather than allowing each twist and turn in the financial world to dominate our peace of mind, we can invest our energies in measures that promote stability, like building emergency funds, making conservative financial plans, and focusing on long-term growth over short-term gains. In practice, this mindset leads to more than financial security. It builds psychological resilience. A Stoic attitude toward money and possessions cultivates a sense of calm even amid market chaos. because one's peace no longer hinges on uncontrollable circumstances. Market crashes or economic recessions may strain resources, but they don't need to strain the soul. By focusing on what we can control, our preparation and response, we free ourselves from undue anxiety and emotional turbulence. This shift brings about a grounded approach to finances that's both rational and resilient. Financial security often feels elusive because we attach our peace of mind to things we cannot control. But by focusing on our reactions, we take back that power. For instance, having an emergency fund can mean that you're not at the mercy of every market shift. Living within your means provides a buffer against future adversity, allowing you to meet challenges with level-headed calm. Ultimately, this stoic approach to financial management enables us to find stability and peace, even when the economy is anything but stable. Rather than allowing finances to control us, we control our approach to finances. Epictetus' wisdom is a reminder that true wealth lies in internal strength, the kind that does not waver with market changes. It's about fostering a mindset that sees financial obstacles not as threats but as opportunities to cultivate resilience, flexibility, and self-mastery. And when we learn to respond to financial adversity with this steady, balanced approach, we not only safeguard our finances but, more importantly, our well-being. And number 9. The Stoic path to financial wisdom. Stoicism, at its core, emphasizes the mastery of emotions of vital skill, particularly when navigating the often turbulent waters of financial decisions. In the financial realm, emotions like fear, envy, and the constant pressure to conform to societal standards can cloud judgment, pushing us toward impulsive choices that may ultimately harm our long-term well-being. The Stoic philosophy offers a framework for cultivating emotional control, enabling us to act from a place of reason rather than reaction. When faced with a financial decision, whether it involves an investment, a significant purchase, or everyday spending, the Stoic approach advises a momentary pause. This pause serves as a reset, a chance to evaluate whether your choice is driven by logical intent or by the pull of immediate emotions. If you sense anxiety, a feeling of inadequacy, or external pressures nudging you toward a particular action, step back. But consider whether this choice genuinely aligns with your broader financial goals and values. By engaging in this consistent practice of self-reflection and emotional regulation, you build a habit that strengthens your financial resilience. This disciplined control over emotions lays the foundation for wiser, more stable financial choices that align with the Stoic mindset. By cultivating such control, you can guard yourself against the allure of risky market trends, the urge to spend recklessly, or the desire to mimic others' lifestyles. Stoicism teaches us that chasing societal definitions of success or wealth often leads to hollow achievements. Instead, true financial success lies in stability, intention, and a refusal to let emotions dictate actions. In this way, embracing Stoic principles in financial decision-making transcends simple monetary gain. It becomes a journey toward a meaningful relationship with money, one rooted in self-awareness, resilience, and lasting contentment. As you adopt these Stoic practices, you'll find that financial wisdom is not just about accumulating wealth, but about cultivating a mindset that prioritizes balance, intention, and the enduring peace that only a disciplined, thoughtful approach can bring. This is the Stoic's path to genuine financial stability, an approach that stands the test of time, shielding you from the relentless tides of market trends and societal pressures. Number 10. Financial tranquility through acceptance. The journey to a peaceful financial life often feels like a pursuit of more security, more assets, more growth. However, in the Stoic philosophy, tranquility isn't found in adding to our lives, but rather in accepting what is already present. Seneca captured this notion perfectly, emphasizing that true calm arrives not from changing our circumstances, but from changing our expectations of them. When it comes to our finances, this wisdom suggests a subtle yet powerful shift. Rather than constantly striving to alter our financial reality, we accept where we stand. This doesn't mean giving up on ambitions or shelving long-term goals. Instead, it calls for a different approach. Acceptance is not surrender, but a recognition of the present, a conscious decision to stop stressing about immediate changes. When we let go of the urge to alter everything immediately, we create a mental space that enables us to see clearly and make wiser, more deliberate financial decisions. By embracing where we are, we're not avoiding growth, but fostering a healthier foundation for it, one that is resilient against the inevitable ups and downs of life. Grounded in acceptance, our financial choices start to shift from reactive to intentional. Decisions are no longer driven by the highs and lows of markets or the need to match external standards, but by what genuinely contributes to our stability and well-being. This path nurtures a financial life that isn't merely about wealth accumulation, but about sustainable prosperity aligned with values that matter. The outcome is a deeper sense of peace, a financial state where stability and personal integrity coexist, forming a foundation that is both fulfilling and enduring.